Playing Mario 64 hacks on real hardware via flash carts like the Everdrive line is unfortunately not as straightforward as many of us would like. When creating these hacks, many devs targeted emulators, as that is the way that most people are going to play them, but this often leads to compatibility being broken with an actual N64. There are a smattering of resources out there which can help point you to a handful of console-compatible hacks, but nothing comprehensive unfortunately. So I decided that I, as a self-proclaimed Mario 64 fanatic, would take it upon myself to start compiling such a resource. Over the last few months, I've tested over 500 Mario 64 hacks and cataloged their behavior on real hardware in a Google spreadsheet. I've also included a sheet that lists only the games that are playable past the file select. Eventually, I'd like to include links to all patch files for working games, as well as continue to test more hacks. If you have any hacks that don't appear on my list but you'd like to see tested, feel free to let me know. I'm hoping that this will be a valuable resource to the SM64 community, and I'd be interested in doing something similar for other games if there would be any value in that. Before I end this video, I'd like to take the time to give a few quick recommendations. The two Mario 74 games, the original and Extreme Edition, are musts, if just for their importance to Mario ROM hacking history, and for the unique perspective on the game's level design that playing them without save states can give. Another hack by the same author, Lug's Delightful Dioramas, is a must-play. It acts as sort of a showcase for what a smart level designer can do with limited space, and features difficulty that's much more in line with what an N64 game should be. Just be warned that the game's final bonus level is inaccessible on real hardware. Lucy's Levitation is another hack I'd like to shout out. This is pretty much a complete overhaul graphically, and adds a ton of new movement options to SM64. I've been having a lot of fun speedrunning this one. For those interested in pre-release Mario 64, it's hard not to recommend the Preservation Project, which seems to do an excellent job of recreating the famous Shoshinkai demo. But I also want to give a nod to the January project, that uses various pre-release assets to make a sort of remixed version of SM64. There's also Gamma 64, which takes the same concept, but much further, though it's a tough outright recommendation since saving is broken with that particular game. I'd also be remiss not to mention Super Mario Star Road, Peach's Fury, the Return to Yoshi's Island demo, and SM64 Sapphire, which are all excellent, but also likely some of the first games you'll encounter if you've ever researched console-compatible hacks before. So with that said, I'll leave it there. If you have any suggestions regarding the sheet, feel free to let me know in the comments. Until next time, goodbye.